YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. Many of you have asked me to use the Black Coach, and I pretty much haven't done it because, for the most part, it stinks. So I didn't want to use it. A viewer sent me a replay where he decided to use it. This is actually from Reginald Puggington, who I think has sent us some cool team battles before, if I remember right. He's got some crypt ghouls on the flanks. He's going up against Greenskins. Let's kind of check out his front line, which is just weak. Throwaway units, zombies, tithe zombies, skeleton spears. His second line is Graveguard, Stearnsmen, and Königstein Stalkers. And the Königstein Stalkers have poison attacks, which makes them a decent unit. I don't know if they're great for the price, but they're decent. So he's got a Black Coach, and it's riding out here with the unit of Chillgeist, which is pretty cool. Chillgeist are a really cool looking unit. Kind of like ghostly purple thing going on there. And let's go check out his opponent here with the Greenskins. Man, he has brought some serious infantry killing power with these Black Orcs. The Black Orcs also immune to psychology. He's also got the Crimson Killers held in reserve, which I kind of like. 2 Doomdiver catapults, which is probably overkill. I think 1 would be more than enough. He's got 2 Goblin Big Bosses on the Spider. I like it. And he's got a prancing Wurzag here, dancing up for trying to use his effigy to get, which could be potentially great against the vampires. It's up against Strigoi, so trying to pin him down and kill him. Got a Biggins here in the back, Biggins on the flank, so pretty elite and small Greenskin army, and there's a broken Tusk mob hiding in the woods back here. Greenskins are going to hold their position on the hill like they should. The Doomdivers are targeting the Mortis Engine. That's a waste. They definitely should be targeting the Stearnsmen, because that's one of the more dangerous units here. The archers should be targeting the Mortis Engine, but honestly, there's not a lot of units here who are going to be great versus the Mortis Engine. Though these Black Orcs are certainly going to get some... Oh, look at this. Summoning the Crypt Ghouls right in the middle of the Greenskin archers. Vicious. That's vampire vicious. There's a White King over here on this side that I missed earlier. The Königstein Stalkers, so pretty decent engagement so far. Let's see if Effigy to Get comes down. Haven't seen it yet. Strigoi is over here, though. Effigy to Get would do some pretty good damage, I would think. So here comes the Black Coach. The Chillgeist come in, and they're going to hit these guys in the back, but then they're going to be hit by the Crimson Killers. And the Black Coach is just running away from the broken Tusk mob at the moment. And it's caught, so this little vampire Uber limousine is doing very, very little right now, so as I would expect from a Black Coach. Let's go take a look at some of the mainline fights. Here's all the Graveguard taking on Black Orcs, who are easily holding their ground. The Mortis Engine, though, is going to make a difference here. It's got a lot of splattered gobos on it. The Mortis Engine can charge through lines like this, and he's going to do that with it. Get in here and try and get after the Rusty Heirs. Or no, that's not it. Yeah, it's a Rusty Heirs. Black Coach is just caught, and it looks like the Tusk mob gonna lose it here. It's gonna slip loose of him and go get to work. So let's pause it real quick and see what the Black Coach has to offer. I think if we do this, we can pull it off. All right, the Black Coach. So it's got Black Nimbus, which is gonna give damage resistance to itself, and then it takes away, or it adds a lot of recharge to the abilities. So that's interesting. It also gives it Strider, Unholy Vigor, extra melee attack and defense, again just for itself. Or you can do Black Scythes, which is extra speed and charge bonus, again, just for itself. It causes fear and terror. I really don't understand the point of this thing. Its abilities are kind of odd, because the Black Coach isn't all that good. We'll mess around with it here in a minute. These horrors spawned behind enemy lines were great. The Chillgeist are just getting absolutely mobbed here by multiple infantry units and not getting put to fantastic use there. Black Orcs just hammering their way. Look how many kills there. 156 kills on the Black Orcs, 127 there. The Tusk mob slams into the back of these vampire units. But here comes the Black Coach. Let's check it out. You know some vampire princess is in here fixing her lipstick while this thing rolls around. If this thing could keep its momentum going, it might do okay. But it seems like it can get bogged down on any large units. And here against all these Black Orcs, it is getting bogged down. It's not taking a lot of damage, though. And it causes terror, but like terror's not going to work on the Black Orcs. It's going to get loose here, though. Let's go see if we can do any other good. Here's the battle from an overhead. The vampires are actually getting waylaid pretty good. Black Coach slamming into Wurzag. Gotta look both ways before you cross the street there, Wurzag. You shouldn't dance in the road, buddy. Here comes the black coach. Let's watch it. Still plowing through enemy lines here. If nothing else, at least it has entertainment value. Watching this odd stagecoach plowing through everything. The Greenskins definitely got the better of a lot of engagement. These White Kings are holding out, or at least that White King is. I guess he's the only White King. Mortis Engine's still alive. It's caused a lot of hit point damage. You can see that's the only thing that pulls down the Black Orcs in the end was the Mortis Engine. But that's what Mortis Engines do, right? You can afford to lose some infantry if they can take the hit points out. Let's watch and see if this coach is able to do anything else. It's kind of stuck in combat. The terror effect here actually takes hold. And you get terrified there. So the black coach actually broke that orc biggin, but there's so many units from the vampires that cause fear and terror. I have to ask myself, is that really worth it? Is it really worth it? Because the black coach is pretty expensive. I mean, it's a fast unit for causing terror. Like, it gets around pretty quick. 80 speed. I mean, it's definitely catchable by certain units, though. The vampires are just going to win this one by attrition from the Mortis Engine. They definitely got beat in many engagements, but the Mortis Engine is going to definitely help them pull this one out. What happened to Wurzag? Where is the effigy of that Git? I can't believe Stragoy's still holding on. Oh, he got hit by effigy to Git here, though, so he's stuck. He can't move. Look at the Spider Rider. Like, Stragoy's like, hey, thanks for that bite in the tendon. Here comes Wurzag behind him, too. Look. Effigy to Git at work here, people. Looks like Stragoy's going to strike back. Wurzag with the axe to the back. See the Mortis Engine and the corpse cart in the background. I'd like to see Wurzag get hammered again by the corpse cart. Looks like Stragoy is down for the count. Mortis Engine is on its heels here. About to go down, but the black coach still very much alive, and it rams Wurzag again. Once again, Wurzag forgets what we all learned in elementary school about looking both ways. Let's watch this thing. I want to see. Whoa. Was that a foot of Gork back there? It was. That was interesting. Or was it the Mortis Engine? No, it wasn't the Mortis Engine exploding. It was the foot of Gork. Black coach is kind of wavering here because it's tired. But the terror manages to scare off the orc biggins. The White King is going to go ahead and bite it. This is looking pretty grim for the vampires here. I don't know if they're going to have what it takes to finish this off, though. Wurzag is almost dead. And if Wurzag drops, his leadership boosting dance moves. Yeah, the Mortis Engine's down. Wurzag's about to eat it. But all the vampires over here are crumbling too, as you can see. There goes Wurzag, though, so I don't know, though. There's two big bosses still around, but the terror could actually get the big bosses now, and it did. Look at that, terrified. And that swings this way back in the favor of the vampires. Like I said, this is not the only vampire unit that can terrify, though, by any means, but scaring away those big bosses was a big win for the vampires. Here comes the black coach. Someone call Uber. Need a lift? I mean, I have to admit this is a cool looking unit, and it's pretty gratifying as it runs people over, but definitely guessing, though, it still has questionable value. But I'm glad to see a viewer who had enough love to give this thing a chance. Look at the battlefield here, the carnage. Both the dead and the undead, now re-dead. This big boss, better hope that it doesn't get terrified. Black coach, yeah, the terror, yep, look at that. The big boss without leadership to back them up or a potion of foolhardiness, they're in trouble. Because they are definitely not immune to the effects of terror or fear. And it's going to work. Getting the big bosses off the field. Very, very tight battle here, though. The crumbling from the vampires is going to see all their units gone soon. Can the black coach tank this one out? 50 kills? It's got to say something. It's got a chevron. Yep, look, there goes the vampire units disintegrating off the field. The Doom Diver retakes its mount there. Yeah, the Greenskins, though, their leadership is going to be poor. But because the vampires don't rout, they just crumble or disintegrate. It may, like, sometimes it hurts them more than it helps them. In this case, I think it's going to help them. Because the Black Coach... Ooh, the Rusty Error's coming in here, though. This is going to be tight. Let's see if the Terror is able to do its... No. Let's see. It's running away, but the Terror's taking hold here on the big boss. Oh, the big boss kicks it. That's not good for the nearby units. Big boss shatters. That's probably going to terrorize the Orc Biggins. Yep. If he can put the terror effect down on the... Yeah, that's it, folks. Look at that. Clutch win by the Black Coach. Clutch win. What are the chances? Out of all the battles you've played online, what are the chances that the Black Coach ruins your day? Not very likely. Not very likely at all. Look at that, folks. Black Coach, 51 kills. 51 kills. Wow, look at the kills on these Greenskin units there. That's absolutely absurd. I'm just kind of curious now real quick. I'll come back on another episode and do a little test episode. And we'll test out whether or not the Black Coach has the momentum to get much damage done. It seems like it would be pretty micro-intensive, and that can be kind of challenging. So as the vampires, you would have to bring an army that's fairly low maintenance. And I don't know how that works. But yeah, we'd have to take a look at it. I don't think it's a useful unit in general, but I thank Reginald Puggington for sending that in and helping us have a little fun. HeirofCarthage signing out. I will see you all soon. Thanks for stopping by.